Hi, hello everyone. Welcome back to the Salesforce real-time scenario series. Today in this video, we are going to discuss about the batch class. So the use case is the here delete the Orphan accounts. Nothing but the accounts is not associated to the any contacts or opportunities. So we can delete those accounts. User can define to the n years of the records. So here our requirement is the last 2 years created records. So which records is created from the date to last 2 years back, those records we need to delete. So how we are going to implement this use case, let's discuss by the in detail in this video. Okay, so let's come to the here. First of all, we need to take it by the as a user friendly purpose last 10 years, right? Currently, client requirement is the last 2 years. Might be they can change the later to the last 3 years or last 5 years, like this, right? So we can give it by some dynamically batch class. So how we are going to implement that purpose? So without to depending upon to the developer, we can give it to create by the one custom settings. Based on custom setting, they can change by the years, like 2 years or 3 years or 5 years, whatever years they want, they can modify. They no need to depending upon to the developer. Okay, let's see how we are going to implement that one. So for that purpose, first of all, I'm going to create the one custom settings. So click on to the new. So here we are going to develop by the one batch apex. Na? So syntax is the batch apex. This is for our batch apex name. So here same name I'm going to give it by the here delete orphan account batch. Okay, so same name, I'm going to give it by the here. I'm going to take it by the list type here, custom settings. So now in this, I'm going to create by one new field that is for the years, how many years they want to delete now. So that purpose, I'm going to create by the one new field. That is the number data type, last 2 years or 3 years, so like that, right? So click on to the here next. So here field name is the last n years. So I'm going to give it by the length is the 2. This is the my field name. Last n years, they can give it by the 2 years or 3 years or 5 years. Click on next. Click on save. So now I'm going to create by the data in this custom settings. Okay, user can manage to the data here. So now here, new record I'm going to create. Click on new. So same name, delete orphan accounts. This is the my record name. Years is the I'm giving by the 2. So in later they want to change it by the 3 years or 5 years. Just they can come and change it by the here. There is no need to modify the any coding, any batch apex coding. There is no need to change. Just they can change it by the here 2 or 3. That's it enough. Now let's save. Now let's come to the developer console. Now we can create by the here developer console. So I'm going to create by the new batch class. Close, sorry. Yeah. Close all tabs. Now I'm going to create by the here new apex class. It's loading still. So click on file, click on new class. This is our batch class name, delete Orphan account batch. Click on here. So now I'm going to copy paste by the batch class syntax. Okay. Now I'm going to copy paste by the batch class syntax. Already we know, right? In the batch class, start, execute, and finish method. Start, execute, and finish method. These three methods is the common, right? So just to copy paste by the syntax only. So now here we are going to create by the our query. We can build by the our query. So in the query locator I start. So here select ID from account. Which accounts we need to require? Which accounts is not associated to the contacts or opportunities. Contacts or opportunities. Okay. So that's why here we are going to take it by the where condition here directly, where ID not in, not in, select account ID from contact object. In the contact object, account lookup ID is this is right, account ID. This is the API name in the contact object. Already we know, right? Account lookup ID is this one. Let's save up to here first. At the same time, we have the not associated to the any opportunities as well, and ID not in, and condition here we can write it by the and not in same account ID in the opportunity object also from opportunity object. So let's say, so simply to which account is the not associated to the either contact opportunity, that account ID is only be the written now. Let me see up to here how many records we have, same query locator. Um, let's click on this. It's a query execution. So 42 records, we have the Orphan records. Okay. We have the 42 records is the Orphan records, and we can take it by the created date as well. So 2024 here, 2024, 2023 here, like this, we have the sum of the records. Okay. So let's see how we are going to implement this one. So these are the 42 records we have. Let's come to the here, and we have the one more condition is the last 2 years records we need to get it right. Last 2 years records we need to get it. So how we are going to get it by the last 2 years record? So here integer last n years equals to, so how we are going to get it, our custom metadata. So let's come to the here. This is the our custom metadata, right? Let's take it by the API name. This is the API name, right? Custom metadata API name dot get instance. Which record we need to get it? Already we created one record, right? Which data information you need to get it? Click on to the manage. This is right, our record name. This record information we need to get it. So this is now written by the all the record information. Delete Orphan account record all information written like name, last 10 years, created date, modified date, all information it will be the written. Let me show you this is up to here first. Let's copy, Control E. So now I'm going to execute these only in the system debug. What is the written exactly? I will show you. One more thing. Okay. System debug I'm created. In this, I'm going to call it by our custom custom settings names. Get instant, which record information you want, that record name. Let's execute. So debug logs only. See here, now it is written to the all field information, last modified, created date, created by ID, last n years, last modified, these all information. But I want to specific this information only, right? Last n years, this is the field API name. I no need for the rest of the all the fields information like created date, record ID, last modified ID, all those. So specific record information, specific field information is dot last n years. Last n year. This field information is the at present fine to us. So that's why here click on to the execute debug logs only. See here now it is written to only that particular field information. That particular field information. Okay, so same thing here also we can give it to the that particular field information. Now here we are taking by the integer. Why? Because it is written by the 2, right? Number value. That's why here I'm going to take it by the 2. So integer. Let's save now. So I think so it is the decimal treated as 3.2, 2.0, right? Decimal. Yeah, fine. Save. So now in this query, we can add it by the and created date equals to last n years. Last 10 years of here, this is the our field name, right? Last 10 years. Let's save. Missing 8th line. Something is missing. Created date. So here, what is the problem? Let me check it. So select ID, comma name from created date and created date equals to. So here, last 10 years, let me query by the here, we can check it. And created date equals to last 10 years of the 2, we are going to give it, right? Let's execute. Now it is executed fine. 2022 to last 3 years data. So till now, last 3 years data, it is written. Okay. Last 3 years data, it is written by the now here. See here, now last 2 years also it is written. Now current year data, it is not written by the here. Okay. Last 5 years, if you want, you can get it by the last 5 years data. Current year, it is not written. Earlier, we have get it by the 40 record, 42 records, right? But now we have the 40 records it's getting. So now then come to the here, it is working fine, right? Here, why it is getting this same issue here? Let's save. What is the problem now here? This is the query is working fine. Identifier last n years. Let me take it this one inside decimal. Let's save. Fifth line, so decimal get an instance. Let me check it once. So missing identifier. This is we have bracket we have created date we have last n years we have the taken by the decimal. Last 3 years records we are going to get it. Fifth line, why it is showing an error from this? Let me check it. Missing integer at last 10 years. No, it is saved. Actually, here is the issue is coming. Let me check it. Then we can take it by the query as a string. String query equals to plus. So here some space. This is the n years. Now here database dot query our query. Okay, let's save. Now it is saved now. So once it is executed, we have to coming to the here now. Let's take it by the system.debug. How many records is coming to the in this? Let me check it. So here scope dot size. how many records is coming to the in this scope. Okay, let's save. Now we can execute by the this batch job. So here database so dot execute batch, here new batch job. So database dot execute batch. Let's execute. Let's see the logs success. Okay. Now we can see debug logs. Sorry, this one. No, it's not coming to the batch apex. It's not executed. Let me query to the here. We can see the our query. How it is formed system.debug query plus here our query. Let's save, execute. Okay, I think so here, sorry. So here 2.0 is coming in the last 10 years. It is showing the unexpected token. Earlier also we have showing the that one unexpected token. So here this is the actual written by the decimal value now. So then we can change it to the integer. Integer I last n years equals to integer dot value of last n years. In this initially we are going to store it now. That one we are going to give it by the integer I. So integer dot value we are changing to the decimal to integer. Now we can give it by the here. Click on save. Click on execute. Now it's not showing by the any error here. You have to observe. So batch job. It is written by the query now fine. So serial batch. See here 40 records is coming now. 40 records is coming now. Earlier also we have an issue with to the decimal to integer issue. Now here we have the 40 records is coming. Now we are going to delete these scope records. How many records is coming? That many. If you want to change it by the ACC list also, your wish. Now let's save. We are deleting by those records. Okay, let's click on to the here. Click on execute. Now successfully deleted those records. This is the query and so serial records. Delete failed. I think so. It's showing on something error. Exception. First exception is the coming. Might be I have some issue earlier. Means I write to the did attempt to do delete some sample entitlements is there in my system. That's why it's not deleted by the 24 records. Rest of the records is the deleted. Rest of the records is the deleted. Okay. So like this, we can achieve to the our requirement, which is the orphan record. Those records will be the deleted. Now again, we can execute. So whole delete failure, right? So that's why it's not deleted by the all the records. Total batch job is the failed. So each batch job it's running by the 200 records, right? So that 200 records will be the failed. That batch will be the skipped, right? So now here you have to observe it's showing by the total records. So delete operation is the failed. Delete operation is the failed. That's why it's not deleted by the 40 records. Okay, instead of this delete, you can use it by the database dot delete. So you know, right, database delete and normal delete is the differentiation. If you use it by the here database dot delete, it will skip by the only failure records. Rest of the records will be the it is the deleted. See here, let's save. Now execute now. So now we can query to this one refresh by now. Let's close. Still showing, I think so. Bad job is the still fail na. Here also be the now. Bad job is the success. So now it is not failed actually. I'm not sure. So what records is coming? 24 records is the executing. By default, it's false. Let's delete. Now come to the query, execute. See here, now only we have the one record. Okay, same query we have running. I'm not sure earlier. So here we are going to give it by the false now. So our job will be the succeeded. So let's come to the here jobs. Only one job that how many records is the succeed? 39 records will be the succeed. Only one record is the not deleted due to some entitlement or that is an issue. Okay. Jobs. See here, complete one batch is complete, one batch is processed with success. Earlier we have the some entitlements or something is associated with the standard accounts. Now that's why it's throwing an error. It's throwing an error. If you go and check it also with the recycle bin, all the records will be stored into the in your recycle bin. See here, all the accounts be deleted by the today. Okay. So here you have to observe. Okay, so like this we can achieve by the our requirement. Initially we have write by the one query. In that query, we have to get it by the which account are not associated with the contact or opportunity. Those records we are getting, and as for the requirement, last 2 years records we are getting now. That records will be the we are getting from the here, and we are deleted by the those records. When they want to, they can execute it by batch job. Okay, we can give it by some schedule apex or something. Based on that, we can run by the this batch job. Okay, I hope it's clear how it was implemented and how to utilize to the custom settings into the in the batch apex. Stay tuned for the more real-time scenarios. Thank you.